down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Payne.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he tacks on the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Here's the pressure. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll go to the ground. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Fires to the big fella. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Dumps it off in the flats. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
This tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Horned Frogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
Timeout, TCU.
It'll be third and long. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Hoover. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it, first down and more. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
On the ground, it's Payne. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. They're setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He leaves it with his back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody selling out to stop the run. Nice.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
And he added the extra point. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Levitt. He's going to fire deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
One more snap coming before halftime. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. He spins that thing down the middle. He's got it on the outside. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Sun Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half on the ground. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Buys a little time with his feet. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
I love the job the quarterback does surveying the defense there. Great job pre-snap recognition, understanding the coverage. He goes to his curl route, gets the completion, and picks up the 1st.
On the run, it's Payne. Powers through the defender. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll move the tight end. To the ground with the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
The Horned Frogs are on the move. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Might as well stick with him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. All alone, he's got it. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Hey, this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
Going for the big play. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. For offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Great spot to attack there right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The run from the shotgun. At the 40, there he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Using his feet to buy time. It's incomplete, and will change ends of the field now. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Finds the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? He's looking to pass. Under fire. He's got it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know
touchdown, Arizona State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. And they've got athletes. They've got dudes that...
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is good. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Got it in stride at the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. To the air, it's Hoover. Keeps looking downfield. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, TCU.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And to throw out to the sideline to just a few yards.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Dropping back, it's Levin. With the catch, it's Moss. Open space at the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
A fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, to give, looking for room. At the 35, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Looking for a man. It's Levin. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Brown has it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Caught near the sticks. It's Tyson. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And the Sun Devils are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Sun Devils have pushed it inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Levitt. Lets it fly. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the quarter.